Last Friday, members of the Mets, including David Wright and Mike Pelfrey, visited the Ladder 10 Engine 10 firehouse near Ground Zero as a way to honor 9/11 victims and to remember their heroic actions.
Being right across the street, I mean, just it's just so special to be able to come in here and kind of hang out and just kind of hear these guys' stories and just let them know that we appreciate everything they do.
It's pretty crazy. And, like I said, we're right across the street from it, and these are the real heroes. These are the people that got everything, try to get everything back in order. And the least that you can do is go back and tell them thank you and show your appreciation.
David Wright has spent time at a New York City firehouse on or around September 11th every year since 2005.
I've been fortunate. I got a chance to do this a handful of times now, and each visit is extremely special. You're talking about the real heroes, and what they do and what they put on the line every day. I think it goes somewhat unappreciated, so it's good to come in and kind of thank them in person and let them know that it's extremely special what they do for everybody.
New York City. Working and living here is unlike anything else in the world. And playing baseball under the bright lights of the Big Apple is certainly a unique experience. So throughout the season, we asked the Mets what they liked most about playing baseball in the sports capital of the world.
If you can do it here, you can do it anywhere, so the song says,
I love the city. I don't live here other than during the season, but it's a great city to live in because it's the biggest in the country. I grew up in Chicago, and don't boo me, but that is the second city, okay? So even though I grew up there, I know that's the second city. The fans and this stadium here are tremendous.
It's a great city, there's a lot of history here. Playing in front of this city, is something else.
I think they're very intelligent, passionate fans who really understand the game. And I think they're, hardworking people who want to see hardworking players out there and want to see guys hustle, want to see guys win and do well.
I love New York. Yeah, I feel like I'm Dominican here. We got a lot of Spanish people here. A lot of great fans here. The fans here, they have a lot of energy, so that's good. I'm the guy with a lot of energy, so that's a good mix.
What is the adjustment like for a country boy coming to the big city?
Driving's tougher. You gotta be more aggressive. I've learned that. People it's more survival of the fittest out here, than it is in the Midwest.
I never thought it's gonna be this fun, but I'm here and a lot of good group of guys, which is making it a lot easier to play in a big city like this.
I'm accustomed to maybe 2 or 3 or 4 beat writers in the locker room, and not 24, so there's a lot of exposure, but with that, there's a nice platform to be able to tell your story, and there's a lot of accountability, so I think that's kind of a special thing.
New York was always my favorite place to come. I'm a California guy, born and raised, but always loved just the excitement of being here, whether it was Shea or Citi Field or Yankee Stadium. It's a different atmosphere.
Best Puerto Rican restaurant in the city?
Rubio's Cafe. I mean, Rubio's Cafe. It's a great Latin food, and it's been great.
In New York City, best Dominican restaurant, I'm gonna say my house because I have somebody to cook for me, Dominican, so.
Who cooks for you at your house?
My wife, we got another people there, and my mom too when she comes to Dominican, so that's the best.
Still to come on Mets Weekly, presented by FlatRate Moving. Chris Carter takes us inside part of his pregame ritual when he shows us how he treats his bats.
I've always cared about my equipment. I care about my gloves too, but I think I put more attention into my bats than most people do.
And a former Met returns to Queens.
I turned 50 a few days ago, and I thought, man, I can't imagine what 70 feels like, but I'm hoping to find out.
His inspiring story is next. Mets Weekly is presented by FlatRate Moving. FlatRate, New York's most trusted moving company for nearly 20 years. Visit flatrate.com for your next move.